ES Audio.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Travers, and this is the Evening Standard's Tech and Science Daily. Coming up, is Instagram working on a Be Real copy? But first, the cryptocurrency crisis has deepened after Binance U-turned on the FTX bailout deal. Regulators are reportedly investigating as the FTX exchange hangs by a thread, following a rush of withdrawals leaving customers facing big losses. Binance says its decision to walk away came after due diligence and reports of mishandled customer funds and alleged US agency investigations. Bitcoin's value dropped below $16,000 after Binance pulled out of the deal, before regaining some ground, while shares in cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase fell by more than 9.5%. The government is being warned that a record amount of online child abuse is being intercepted and blocked, as calls for the UK online safety bill intensify. The Internet Watch Foundation says there are currently 24,649 web addresses containing these types of images on their database. Or the IWF's more than 175 members, which include tech giants such as Amazon, Apple, Google, Meta and Microsoft, can use the list to block access to these pages. It comes as the online safety bill, which would aim to crack down on these criminal websites, remains in limbo nearly 3 years after it was part of the Conservative Party's general election manifesto. Joe Biden says Elon Musk's connections to other countries are worthy of being looked at. The US president was asked at a news conference whether he thought Musk was a threat to national security, and if his acquisition of Twitter, with help from a Saudi Arabian conglomerate, should be investigated by the US government. It comes after 2 US senators have called for a thorough vetting of the Twitter deal. Is a Be Real copycat feature called Glimpse coming to Instagram? A reverse engineer has spotted what looks like a version of Instagram Stories meets Be Real, where users will be able to share a picture on their story using both the front and rear cameras. And just like on Be Real, you can only view other people's glimpse if you share your own. The only difference at the moment seems to be that Instagram is including the option to share a video, whereas Be Real primarily works on sharing photos. Scientists have identified nerve cells that can help patients stand up and walk again after paralysis.
Followed a neurorehabilitation program supported by a multi-directional bodyweight support system and epidural electrical stimulation of lumbar spinal cord, which we termed EES rehab.
The clip there taken from an explainer video courtesy of Jimmy Revere and Neurostore, who are behind the findings. The nerve cells or neurons, called VSX2, are present in the brainstem and the spinal cord, and have been found to play a key role in the recovery of motor function after a spinal cord injury. The researchers from Switzerland hailed their findings, published in the journal Nature, as a clinical breakthrough. A new treatment to protect babies against RSV, a common and potentially dangerous winter virus, has been approved. The single antibody shot, nursevimab, helps stop infants getting chest infections, such as pneumonia, for about 6 months. RSV is the main reason children under 5 end up in hospital. Other treatments do already exist, and trials of a vaccine have also shown promise. Broccoli could be used to detect alien life on other planets because of a gas it gives off. Scientists at the University of California, Riverside say the green vegetable expels potential toxins from its body as gas, which could help with such a mission. The process, known as methylation, means that many gases eventually reach the atmosphere, and if it were happening on an alien planet, scientists would be able to detect it. Let's go to the ads. Coming up, why it could be world events that's keeping you up at night. Whilst you're here, why not give us a rate and follow? Welcome back. A UK-Swiss science deal is in the works as both countries continue to be blocked from a major EU scheme. The 2 nations have been shut out from the EU's multi-billion-pound Horizon programme. The agreement will focus on areas including artificial intelligence and turning academic discoveries into startup businesses. It's expected to be finalised in London today. Google is introducing a new feature to help people navigate the energy crisis. From now, when you search for things like Europe energy crisis and energy price in the UK, then news articles as well as things like local and financial assistance information will appear, as well as recommended actions from the International Energy Agency to help conserve energy. In the UK a year ago, just 1 in 10 searches on the topic of energy prices was a why, how, or when question. Now it's 1 in 4. And finally, a study has found that major political events have global impacts on sleep. Research published in the National Sleep Foundation's journal Sleep Health provides evidence that divisive political events can negatively influence a wide range of factors related to public mood, such as sleep and alcohol consumption. The Beth Israel Deacon Nurse Medical Center in the US assessed the relationship between highly anticipated events, such as major elections, and people's sleep and mental health. You're up to date. Come back at 4 p.m. for the Leader podcast from the Evening Standard. We'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. See you then.